YouTube, what's going on? Brady P coming back with another one. Let's get it. We up at the football field. We're going to talk some ball. My top quarterbacks of all time. You seen the thumbnail, Mount Rushmore quarterbacks. Got 4 of them. Yes, and Patrick Mahomes, already one of the best quarterbacks of all time. 2 Super Bowls in 5 seasons. Been to 3 Super Bowls in 5 seasons. 2-1 in the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes, already one of the best quarterbacks of all time. Joe Montana played 15 seasons, threw 273 touchdowns for his career. Patrick Mahomes in 5 seasons at 192. Different league. It's a passing league now, but just goes to show you what all he's accomplished in such a short amount of time. So Patrick Mahomes, definitely my top quarterbacks of all time. So you seen the thumbnail. I got Tom Brady, Joe Montana, Patrick Mahomes, and Peyton Manning. All these guys have the statistics. And they pass the eye test. You know, they can make all the throws. They can lead their team. So we're going to talk some ball. Super Bowl over with. Gave a couple weeks off. So now we resume ball talk. We at the field. You know, I ain't fumbling the rock, so lock in before I start the video. Please watch the entire video. Like, subscribe to the channel to see more content like this. It's content about sports and various topics. Let's get it. Here are my top quarterbacks of all time. And I actually had them in order. If you've seen the thumbnail, I had them in order. I started with Tom Brady. Tom Brady, the GOAT. 7 Super Bowl rings. What else can you say? Tom Brady, he's played with some great players also, but he's also able to lead a team when he don't, have much around him. We've seen that in his New England days. But 2007, Tom Brady threw 50 touchdowns. That was the year Randy Moss played with Tom Brady. Randy Moss caught over 20 touchdowns himself that season. All these guys I'm going to talk about, their best season statistically when they threw the most touchdowns. In 2007, Tom Brady, he threw 50 touchdowns. He threw 50 touchdowns. The GOAT, all-pro, Pro Bowler, best quarterback of all time. So Tom Brady come in at number 1 for me. Joe Montana come in at number 2. Joe Montana, 4-time Super Bowl champion. His best season was 87. Statistically, Joe Montana threw 31 TDs. Like I said, the game has changed drastically. It's a much more, pass game now. We're in the passing era, but Joe Montana, he won 2 before Jerry Rice and he won 2 after Jerry Rice with San Fran. Yep. So Joe Montana coming in number 2. Cool Joe, 4-time Super Bowl champion. Patrick Mahomes coming in at number 3 for me. Mount Rushmore quarterbacks, top quarterbacks of all time. Like I said, Patrick Mahomes, 2-time Super Bowl champion in 5 seasons, been to 3 Super Bowls. Just won this season against Philly. Patrick Mahomes, magic, man. Magic Mahomes. His first season as a starter. 2018, Patrick Mahomes threw 50 TDs. Yes. Magician. Patrick Mahomes is scary when he gets out of that pocket. He can make all the throws. You're scared to death when Patrick Mahomes gets outside of the pocket. But this season, I love this season. The 2022-2023 season for Patrick Mahomes. You know why I love this season for Patrick Mahomes? Because a lot of people thought he was a backyard quarterback. They thought he was a freestyle quarterback. He could just, roll out the pocket and throw on a run to Tyreek Hill 60 yards down the field. No Tyreek Hill this year. He was forced to be a pocket quarterback. He showed you, I can do it all. Patrick Mahomes showed you he could do it all. He played from the pocket this season. The 2022-2023 season, Patrick Mahomes, he made plays from the pocket. He can get outside the pocket. He still made his plays, but Patrick Mahomes showed you, I can be a drop-back quarterback. Even though you've seen my magic in the past, you know what I bring to the table, but Patrick Mahomes showed us, you want me to be a drop-back quarterback, stay in the pocket? I can do that. I can do it all. Patrick Mahomes showed us that. A lot of people thought he was going to be hurting without Tyreek Hill. No. Super Bowl champion, Patrick Mahomes. 2-time Super Bowl champion. Already 192 touchdowns. 5 seasons. Patrick Mahomes coming in number 3. Coming in number 4, Mount Rushmore quarterbacks, top quarterbacks of all time. Peyton Manning. Yes. You know what was so frustrating about Peyton Manning and why everybody was so frustrated with Peyton Manning? Because He was arguably the best regular season quarterback statistically ever. All the MVPs, all the All-Pros, all the Pro Bowl appearances. But he could never get over that hump, and he would always choke in the playoffs. Until Peyton Manning got that first ring, he beat Chicago. Peyton Manning was just known as a regular season quarterback. But he got that ring, and he showed he can, get over the hump. But for years, he could never get over Tom Brady, New England, the Patriots in the early 2000s. But Tom Brady, they were tough against Peyton Manning. It was tough against Peyton Manning, but Peyton Manning, he got over that hump. Super Bowl champion, two-time Super Bowl champion. 2013, Peyton Manning threw 55 touchdowns. 2013 with the Denver Broncos. He owns the regular season record for, touchdowns thrown. 55 in 2013, Peyton Manning with the Denver Broncos. Besides Patrick Mahomes, all these guys play for two franchises. All these quarterbacks. Peyton Manning, the Colts and the Broncos. Joe Montana, Chiefs and the 49ers. Tom Brady, New England and Tampa Bay. It's one special trait about all these quarterbacks. But this is my top quarterbacks of all time, Mount Rushmore quarterbacks. These are my top guys. Let me know what you think. We at the field. I ain't from the Rock. Resume that ball talk, Super Bowl level week. Gave a couple weeks off. Now we back to it. Back on the gridiron. So let me know what y'all think. Comment, like, subscribe. Drop something down in the comments. Your top quarterbacks of all time. I love it. I ain't gonna stop. I ain't from the Rock. Knock another one out. Bow, bow, bow. Let's get it.